So by the light now, and as I was saying, I tend to smile, but I'm very serious, But nobody don't want to see somebody looking like an angry person watching at them right through speaking to them. So I'm in this place here, right? It's Richmond Regal Stadium, right? I'm in this place here, and I was speaking about. I reached the point in the last, in right, metaverse. So people have been systematically placed into a system, and in this system they call it the meta system, right? Right, and what they have done to them, they are linked to their email account or to their phone per se, and they cannot go specific places based on either, you know based on specific things. I like to stay frank, because this system does not like lies, and you see the light here shining next to me, it's like me never, it's shining bright, and the vaccine never that they take, right, it maps them to a specific things, and in that structure, right, what they cannot go there, they have limitations. They can't go there and they can't go there, and they could go there and they can't go there. Some people can't go where orange is, and some people can't go where red is, and some people can't go where black is, and some people can't go where white is, and there are limitations based on that. They have created this way to what we see and what we call a new society. This is what they did. They didn't just do this to me. No, they didn't do it to me. They did it to other people. My foot might rotate backwards when I go to a specific place, but I'm going to drag my foot still and walk where I need to walk, but specific people can't go, and I don't know if they put me in the metaverse as a player because there are little children coming up close to me doing some strange things. I'm an adult, and I have nephews and nieces, and they respect me. They know that the uncle do not play. So when I see children who are younger than my nephews and my nieces come up to me and act as if they don't know what is respect, I tend to watch them and want to know what is wrong with them, But that is not what I'm saying. That is not this topic is not based on that, but it is based on that as well, because these children are being manipulated. You understand what I'm saying? Some of them have committed suicide, in specific meta games or meta realities, and they are doing strange things, So in terms of the to go back to the topic at hand, in terms of the red blocks or the gold blocks or the orange blocks or the yellow blocks or whatever the blocks is, you understand what I'm saying? Within this system or the quote unquote game, you understand what I'm saying, that they are in, what has happened, their signals per se, because they have equipped them with Johnson's and various other vaccines, and these vaccines have what we call nanotechnology in it. So the human being has become a satellite per se, and some people have created things, or who have gotten the feel of being, they have gotten a job where they might equip their head with a gear, and they might roll on a blade, you understand what I'm saying? And they might be the one who is using what we call the digital mapping for Google, you understand? So they might come down the street, you understand what I'm saying? And they might tape the whole street, and that tape might show you the circumference of the street, you understand what I'm saying? So when they go up on Google Map, you could see a still shot, and they might see some still people walking, and they might see things happen. So those people take employment in those fields, right? But what those things are connected to, they are connected to the signals as well. And every person that walk on a signal, you understand what I'm saying, release a specific pulse, you understand what I'm saying, or a specific trigger, you understand, to the system. And these systems are connected to what Google Maps and other different map platforms or application platforms, and all these applications are run based on a satellite connection, which is connected to other various towers, you understand what I'm saying, or satellite systems, you know. These systems are also connected to the what we call the the whole internal system, where allows others to interface with traffic, and what we say, access to the MTA facilities, whether it be the bus service, the train service, you know, right? And these things are all interconnected, and it's on an algorithm, or it's on an AI system, you know. And these AI systems are interconnected or intertwined with each other, and they sends out a symbiotic communication to deliver messages. So you might be in Manhattan and you might be estimating a time of arrival to Brooklyn in a specific location, while others are walking, and then the algorithm or the AI system is using the technology that is in the person's hand as a feedback as to how the traffic system or how the weather system is in that location, and they send a feedback out to a satellite server, you understand what I'm saying, which sends to a different satellite server, and they interconnect information per se. Hence the reason why I told you this is very important. This is not a basic thing, you know. And when you change every single thing to red, and those people who are connected to the metaverse and they cannot go outside because today might be the day for red, or today might be the day for orange, you understand what I'm saying, and they can't go outside on this day, and they can't go down on that block because on that block it have red. If they go on red, they'll be penalized. And the system needs that specific pulse per se, you understand what I'm saying. Someone else who has a connective system, and they might be a runner, they now have to run to that location, and that might be exorbitant on their pulse rate or on their energy, on their energy. So now they have to run for 2 hours now, when they could have run only for when they didn't have to do that. Someone else could have go to that location and send out that pulse. The reason why I'm saying this to you all, because a lot of people have to do exorbitant fields of work to make these signals and these systems work together or correlate with each other in a symbiotic relationship, to ensure that certain other things come into place. I don't want to sound fancy. Speaking fancy is unnecessary. This is my accent, all. I could speak very fancy and sound prolific. I don't want to sound that way. What I want you all to understand is that this is so important that it's not only with me alone. It's not only with the next person, it's with everyone else. Someone else, right now as I am inside here, the rain is falling, and someone has to walk left and walk right just for these words to come out my mouth, or for my hand to move left or right. This is very serious. This is real, right? This is not a game, right? And those who don't understand, one day you will understand, you know. And it's very important, you know. And as I say, those blocks, you know, what I'm saying, has triggers on it. And when you release your static current into these blocks, when you mash at the end of the corner, and the material on the outer rim was removed, causing a spontaneous at a second pulsing rate down to the next light, you understand what I'm saying? It is no longer sent at let me say 0.06 hertz, you understand what I'm saying, at a different speed, you know. The speed or ratio is now reduced, you know, by the material that they use, you know. So current moves through materials. A current might move through gold faster than it might go through silver, faster than it might go through gold, and faster than it might go through current. Current might move faster through gold. I'm talking fast. Current might move faster through gold, and then it might move at a different rate in silver, and it might move at a different rate in platinum, and it might move at a different rate in copper, right? And it might move at a different rate in a rare earth called barium, you know. And these materials that is on the curves, the old materials are made up of specific rare earths, you know. And these rare earths now has specific materials inside of them, which helps with the conductivity of the whole circuit, right? And they have mashed them up. For months I've been speaking about it. It seems like if I walk up to a place and I talk about it, they will tell me to call the Bureau of Integrity, and these people and them don't have the necessary know-how to get the job done. Hence the reason why I send it into a direct field into the system. So because some of these people are I don't like to use this word, but they are scientifically made. You understand what I'm saying? They are humanoids per se, you know, and they need to be information needs to be downloaded into their processors for them to operate with a specific direction or a directive. You know, I'm being straightforward with you all, you know, but others are being affected, you know, and then we want to know why certain things are happening in specific places. Why the J train have this trigger, and why the X train have this, why the S train has this trigger, or why the N train have this trigger. You know, on the weekend, why they have to, you know, all these things is connected. You know, and why there's a delay here and why there's a delay there. And why this specific group is no longer having a conversation. You know, this is very serious, and I've been speaking about this for more than a year, and it's still being done. It seems that I'm too black for y'all to hear what I'm saying, you know, until it reach home, you know, and a plane stop in the air, and everybody in the plane that's fallen because of the wrong signal, and the satellite that is orbiting, or the satellite that is connected to the graph in their plane, you understand what I'm saying, automatically shuts down, you know, and two planes collide with each other inside of the upper stratosphere, and people die at 100, you know. Then they will understand the importance of what I'm speaking about, you know, and how things work, you know. This is what it is. I'll just here to sensitize y'all. It might sound like he's not from NASA, you understand what I'm saying? I'm not from NASA, y'all, you know. But if I get exposure to other things, my information will be on NASA, you know. Right? Be on NASA never. But that is what it is. This is very serious, y'all. I don't know if y'all want to get with the program. That is what it is. I start to get tired. Anytime I talk about, anytime I speak about anything that others get offended. Anytime I speak about things, you know, people get offended. Like I talk about the plane, but when a young girl crossing, you know, like in 2019, when the old lady had a phone in her hand, and the phone fall out of her hand, right? And then she went for the phone, and when she reached for the phone, now the bus reversed on her head and crushed her whole head, and her whole head was crushed. That was not an issue when the old lady died. You understand what I'm saying? Because of the result of her phone falling down. All these things are connected, right? Now all you understand the severity of the matter, because I'm not talking about anything other than seriousness now. And this is what is happening in real, right? So get with the point all here. I don't need to be here, you know. But this is one of the places I came, you know. I was not coming back here. Normally, I was not going to come to this location, in other words. Where I was going to go back into Brookfield Place and sit down and eat my pear and my stuff there, you know. I was not going to come into here. But I came into here and I gave you all some information. It's not basic information, but if you all have the ability to take in the information and process it, you will understand how serious this is, you know. So it is important that you all don't destroy these circuits, you know, because it takes thousands of years, you know, to master the art to build these circuits in the first place, you know. Right? And it's that. I'm not just talking because I want to talk, y'all. To see, you know. Yeah, everything nice. So that is what it is. Okay then.